Scorpio, Scorpiana, how are you? My cutie patootie looking all that's so good. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So as you know, I'm a quadruple Leo with a North Node in Scorpio, and I love having you here. Welcome to the new studio. New Scorpios, make yourself feel comfortable. Ask around and you'll find out about me. Now, dear Scorpio, this is going to be your reading from September 1st to the 7th. And in this reading, we're going to take a look at your past, present, and future. We're going to clarify the main challenge and get some final advice for you. Scorpiana, honey, I miss you too. How do you like the new atmosphere right here? Feeling myself. Now, these are general readings, dear Scorpio, so they may resonate with you and they may not. Scorpiana, let's see what's going on for my Scorpion. I'm definitely in my North Node element and in my fire element, so let's see what's going on. Are you stressed over a situation? Is somebody stressed over a situation? What's going on? Okay, so Scorpio, your main challenge from September 1st to the 7th is the Knight of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords followed by the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Scorpio, your challenge here has to do a lot with who you are offering your love to. Who are you opening up yourself to? Who are you waiting for? Okay, there is this energy of you showing up as the Knight of Cups, wanting to really be very solid and very confident and knowing where you're putting your energy into. Are you waiting for someone? Are you waiting for someone to reciprocate that love to you, or are you going to pour that into yourself? For many of you, you could be dealing with a very specific person also, that based on what I'm seeing here in the present moment, which I will talk about shortly, that seems like someone here is like going back and forth about you, and this has made you question certain things. Okay, now maybe you're not talking to this person, maybe you are, but there is this sense of, I want to pour into my cup first. This is the Scorpio energy. I need to fill my cup first. Okay, we're going to talk about this shortly and get some more insights in a minute. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hierophant, the Judgment, which is Scorpio energy, and the Six of Wands. A lot of you had to make a decision here when it came to commitment. Some of you were dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, possibly another Scorpio or a Taurus. A lot of you had to make a decision when it came to commitment. Maybe this commitment was in the form of marriage. Hierophant is about marriage. The Hierophant, right? Hierophant, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pronounced differently, but it's about marriage. It's about tradition, you know, forming family, and you had to make a decision about that. Okay, I do see here with the Six of Wands, there was a lot of desire, and I feel like there still is, to make this work. Okay, there was a lot of love, a lot of passion between you and this person. There was a lot of strong attraction. Okay, so we're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. In the present moment, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so in the present moment, it looks like there is a lot of work that's being done. There is a lot of work that also will be done. I feel like that for many of you are going inwards within yourself. Maybe you're not really talking to this person that much or at all. There is a lot of healing that's taking place within you. Okay, there is a lot of healing. You're probably in your solitude. There is this strong energy here of you really wanting to understand something. And at the same time, I feel like you have this person that constantly goes back and forth. And maybe that's something that has shown you something. That is the situation that you have been dealing with, where you don't want to carry the heaviness or the burdens of another person, of another situation. Ten of Wands, it indicates heaviness. You want to let go. Okay, you feel you're looking into your life right now with the Seven of Pentacles. This is a pause and reflect. Okay, maybe you're looking into this connection with that person also. Okay, now we're gonna get back to this and clarify shortly. In the near future, you have the Knight of Wands, the Strength, and the Empress. So in the near future, things are gonna start getting better and better as you move forward. Okay, I do see here a lot of care towards yourself and between you and this person with the Empress here. The Empress here indicates self-care, nourishment, nurturing, Taurus energy. You could be dealing with the Leo, okay, Sagittarius or Aries. So I do see here in the near future a strong sense of fulfillment, strong sense of communication. There is a shift that's going to happen. The challenge here is in the present moment. Those are a little bit of a heavy energies that you are dealing right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not doing much, you're not talking much, you're just going within yourself. There is some sort of a baggage that's being released, okay? And it's like vice versa. It's both of you that you're going actually through this. Now, let's get into your reading and clarify. And I do want to mention what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. There is the Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. There is a communication that's going to take place between you and another individual. And this has to do a lot with you and this person really recognizing how much is one person giving and how much is the other one receiving, and how is this connection working when it comes to equal give and take exchange, okay? Because there has been a lack of equal reciprocation and mutual understanding between you and this person in the past. Now, let's get into your reading and get some clarity for you. Scorpiana John, Scorp John, put your number twos in the air. Put your number twos in the air, Scorpio. Chickens ain't shit and they ain't saying nothing. The mother suckers can't tell a Scorpio nothing. Now, Scorpio, your challenge is basically the Knight of Cups, and that's like you. You are your challenge. It's okay. I understand. Clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Emperor. So, the Emperor in Tarot is the card of an Aries. So some of you are dealing with an Aries, okay? Because there is every single card in Tarot has certain affinity and association, and it's associated with the specific zodiac sign, okay? So some of you are dealing with like a very fiery person, and I do feel like here there could be some sort of an age difference between you and them as well. For many of you, you want to take a break. Okay, it's been very difficult with the Ten of Wands. It's been very heavy for you to be in this, even if you're not talking to this person, okay? Even if you're not in contact, even if you are, there is this sense of heaviness. What you want is solitude. You want to go within yourself. You're holding yourself back. You cannot offer this person, and you know that, right? You cannot offer this person a brand new beginning or be back with them if your cup is not full. If you have a lot of things to let go and release, and if this person also has to let go of a lot of things, and they need to heal a lot of things within themselves as well. You can be the one, Scorpio, that has to carry the burdens on your shoulders, try to make it work, try to force it to work. A lot of you are realizing and recognizing that, you know what, I need to focus on myself. Like, I need to do what's best for me with the Knight of Cups energy, okay? And before you even proceed forward with wanting to give him a chance, look what's in between. Look what's in between. The cards do not lie, right? There is a juxtaposition and a combination of the cards that they talk about it. Ten of Wands in between the Emperor and the Page of Wands. Before you give that offer, you got to fill your cup. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hierophant, Judgment, and the Six of Wands. So, in the recent past, like I said, there was an issue of a commitment here. Yeah, Ten of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Hermit here, and the Ace of Cups. So for many of you, felt quite disconnected from this person, possibly could have been emotionally disconnecting or physically walking away. I do strongly feel like here that there was a lot of trauma that came to the surface and became eliminated in this connection. This is the deep reading. Hold on. Honey, look, the Hermit is shedding light onto the Ten of Swords, right? And even though there was a lot of love, there was a brand new beginning, the honeymoon stage, everything was good. But I feel like that also in the midst of this situation, you realize something here about somebody, maybe your own abandonment wounds, maybe this person's abandonment wounds. But I feel like that there was a sense of betrayal. I don't know if you felt like you wanted to marry this person and it didn't happen, or you wanted to commit. There was a lot of pain in this whole situation. It just made you feel very sad, disconnected, to walk away. Maybe somebody here walked away or ghosted you or disconnected emotionally. The Judgment, Scorpio, that's you in the recent past, wanting to make a very important decision here, and it is clarified by the Lovers here, the Queen of Wands, and the Fool. Wow. First of all, the second card in Tarot that also represents Aries is the Fool again. as well as the wands, right? Wands, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So for many of you, or Gemini energy here with the lovers, I do strongly feel like here for a lot of you, this decision has to do a lot how you wanted to have a brand new beginning with this person. Okay, so let me just show the lovers here. I gotta cover this with the tape or whatever, but you know, the lovers is here in the recent past, and there is also the Fool and the Queen of Wands. So for many of you, we're really debating over the fact how to give this person a brand new beginning, how to even start over something new with this person. Okay, there was a lot of questions in your mind that you had when it came to this connection. I do see here you almost felt like stepping into the unknown. When you look at the Fool, you see that the Fool is actually standing on an edge of a cliff, and this actually indicates stepping into the unknown. Many of you were hesitating to really step into the unknown again with this person. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Star. You could have also dealt with an Aquarius, possibly, but I do feel like it doesn't matter the sign now. I feel like that for many of you, there was a lot of healing that took place. You may not really see that. You may look back and be like, well, I don't really think so. But you know what? There is a very strong soul connection between you and this person, and that's undeniable. There is the Six of Cups. All right, there is a lot of nostalgia. Anytime you are far away from this person, you know, you just feel like you really miss them. Okay, it feels like this person is part of your soul. Soulmate connection here. The Star, Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, and that's what a lot of times twin flames and soulmates, like most of the time they do, right? They hold the mirror up to our faces and they show us things that we need to heal, and vice versa. So for many of you in the recent past did a lot of internal healing. Queen of Cups is Scorpio energy. And this is showing me and telling me that you may be disconnected. Maybe you had to take a hiatus with the Four of Swords. Maybe you needed to take a break in order for you to actually heal something within you. And there was a lot of this sense of betrayal that you had to go through and process. There is the Four of Swords here showing up in the present moment, which is the continuation of your story. Now, we're going to clarify the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. A lot of you are still healing. A lot of you are really, really going within yourself. And this has to do a lot with the fact that you really want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And I know that people they're gonna want to rush into the reading. So tell me, when is this person coming back? Are they coming back? Hold on, honey. I know you're not one of those signs, but like, we need to talk about some self-care here. Some sprinkles. I'm saying some sassy shit. So the Four of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Magician. You need to make sure, and the reason why you're doing a lot of healing, right? This is the healing card for me as well, Temperance. Pouring this from one cup to another, that's an alchemical process. You're turning your pain into wisdom, your pain into power. And for many of you, I feel like that you really want to make sure that you're actually chosen by this person, that you're actually prioritized by this person, okay? Because you don't want to settle for less. Maybe that's the reason why you are also pulling yourself back. Okay, maybe you just want to make sure that you both are on the same page. Now, the Seven of Pentacles here, this is somebody that really this person, whoever they are, they really, really want to take care for you, and they really, really have a lot of love towards you, Scorpio. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Devil, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, you know that like you're going to end up with this person anyways, and the marriage and everything, and there is a very strong sexual connection, a pull towards you and this person, the Devil and the Four of Wands. Are you kidding me? You see what I'm saying? And the Four of Wands. But there is also this certain, I don't know why you're still like questioning a lot of things. I think you have all the signs and synchronicities, and you have a lot of confirmations, dear Scorpio, about this person, Scorpion. But you're still like hesitating. And I don't know, I would be the same way too, because my North Node is in Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want you. Yes, I want to be with you, but I don't know. Hold on. Let me think. Do you remember like 3 years ago, like for example, on like April 7 at 8 p.m. what you said? That was really mean. Do you remember that actually the way that you moved your body, the way that you moved your ass, like in 2017, 9 o'clock, June 6th, do you remember that day? Yeah, you have a strong mental archive, don't you, Scorpio? I do too. Anyways, I feel like that in the present moment for you is that you really want to make the right decision and you don't want to rush into it, okay? You want to hold off. You want to make sure that you both are on the same page before there is going to be a marriage. There's a lot of luggages and baggages that need to be left at the TSA. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They gotta be let go of, basically. So I'm saying some sassy shit. Eight of Swords. Unless this whole situation is transmitted, like there is a lot of restriction. For some of you, you don't want to feel your hands are tied up. You're bound to this person. You're bound to their trauma. You're bound. Like somebody here needs to take accountability. Queen of Swords, the Seven of Swords. There is some sort of trust issues that you have had with this person going on. I'm not gonna say, oh, they told you this, you told them that. You know what your story is here, okay? There is trust issues. There is a lot of questions that maybe need to be addressed. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy as well. Between the two of you, okay? For you to understand which direction actually you two want to move forward. And there is going to be a lot of clarity. And sometimes it's important to have those difficult conversations for you to be able to move forward. Now, in the near future, things are going to improve and get better with the Knight of Wands, the Strength, and the Empress, clarified by the King of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So there is a sense of belonging. There is a sense of healing things. Finally, with the Nine of Wands, there is a very painful cycle that's going to close off between you and this person. And I think that for many of you, you're going to actually solidify your decision and see that this person comes towards you with a lot of readiness to marry, to be with you, okay? And that's why when I see here this person coming towards you, they're coming in with a strong intention, excuse me, and this person really wants to like take this connection to the next level, okay? They really want to work things out with you. The Strength is clarified by the Temperance, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Death card. Wow. The Death card here is you, okay? That represents Scorpio energy, Eight of Pentacles, and the Temperance. For many of you, I feel like that you really are gonna put in the effort and also work things out with this person. There is a lot of Cup energy here. Somebody here is also gonna quit drinking, or maybe somebody here already quit, like they stopped drinking for many years ago. I don't know, that's what I'm slowly getting here. Okay, this person holding the cup in their hand, that's just what my subconscious, my intuition is telling me. For many of you, there is a major transformation coming in for you, Scorpio, in terms of self-love, self-care. You could even be very creative in wanting to create something as well. Some of you have been wanting to write a book. You've been delaying that. You need to get back on that book, writing that book. Also, there's a project that you've been putting off. You need to continue or start off that project, okay? Now, in the near future, for many of you, there is a lot of care, a lot of happiness coming in for you. And this is literally tying up to self-care. Do you see how important self-love and self-care is, dear Scorpio? When you decide to really water your plant first, water your trees first, and pour into your cup, then you're gonna see how it's gonna be reflected into your outer reality. For so long, Scorpio, you kept pouring out, and depleting yourself, pouring in this person's cup, pouring in that person's cup. I know you're very loyal, you're very trustworthy. But you can't do that at the expense of letting yourself down. This is your comeback. Your birthday season is a couple signs away. Okay? Now, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Chariot. The fact that you actually took the time, you're healing, you're doing the work within yourself, you're actually healing a lot of things with this individual as well, closing up some questionable chapters, moving on, having certain healthy conversations and closures. The fact that you are doing that, this is also going to be bringing a lot of financial blessings into your life. A lot of you, I see here blossoming. There is more money that's going to come into your life. I know. This is a love reading, but you know what I'm saying? You go and get that bag, sprinkle. And you're gonna see how there is this snowball effect, snowball momentum that's gonna start gaining for you. The Chariot here is a very powerful card. This means leaving the past behind you, leaving the city behind. The wheels are actually spinning forward. Your intuition is on point. The crescent moon's on the shoulders, and you're taking charge of a situation. You are also going to be managing your finances very well, because more money, more responsibility, sprinkle. And a lot of you are going to feel that, wow, I actually unlocked a new timeline for myself. I unlocked a new opportunity. And when it comes to this person and to this relationship, there is going to be a lot of mutual respect and mutual love between you and them. This is also, it's like almost you're setting an example for this person for what it really means when you choose yourself. You are going to be chosen, okay? Now, let's get the advice for you. Let's get the advice. I do need a little bit of a bigger table, but that's okay. Now, what is the advice for my Scorpianas? What is the advice? So Scorpio, the advice for you that you have is you have the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. A lot of you, and this is like literally perfect combination. You really, really gotta forgive yourself, okay, for abandoning yourself. And you probably are shocked, oh my gosh, why didn't you say forgive someone else? Because you have a hard time forgiving yourself. You're too hard on yourself, okay? Stop blaming yourself, playing the same broken cassette over and over and over again. When you forgive yourself, when you also acknowledge the fact that yes, with the Two of Wands, you can go either this way or you can go that way, but you're choosing the higher way, you're choosing the higher path, being the bigger person, and also acknowledging the fact that yes, there is two people in the image with the Five of Pentacles. There is a lot of abandonment wounds. There is a lot of hurt that comes from the past, maybe cultural differences. I don't know, something about like a lot of past trauma, okay? That's being healed, that's being forgiven, generational curses, generational trauma being released and healed. When you do that, when you forgive yourself, you're able to also forgive the other person, receive the forgiveness, receive the apology, and be able to heal things and move forward. But your challenge here and your most important message here for you is to really, really be in this energy of pouring this cup, pouring into your cup, putting yourself first in order for things to unfold, okay? Now, dear Scorpio, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.